Live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
A Belvedere dad and his two young sons are found dead. Police call it homicide. Neighbors react to the news while investigators search for a murderer.
New life could soon be breathed into a downtown Rockford landmark. Developers say the venue can fill a needed gap in what the city has to offer visitors.
And after a year away, visitors show a Rockford holiday tradition is as popular as ever. We'll break down Stroll on State by the numbers.
Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Eric Wilson. Police search for a killer after a Belvedere family is found dead inside their house.
This happened last night on Union Avenue. Police tell us they were called to the home around 9:45. That's when the discovery was made. Rachel Perry is in Belvedere. And Rachel, what are investigators saying?
Mimi and Eric, the father and his two sons were killed here at this home in Belvedere. Police say 4 bullet casings were found inside, and now they're looking for the person who did this.
We are investigating this case as a triple homicide.
A dad and his 2 young sons are dead following a triple homicide in Belvedere Sunday night.
The landlord had received contact from the boy's mother, and she was requesting that the landlord go check because they were unable to make contact with Andrew or the sons.
Police found the bodies of 31-year-old Andrew Hint and his 5- and 7-year-old sons inside. Belvedere Police Chief Shane Woody says all of them had been shot.
Well, we have currently recovered 9mm shell casings from the crime scene. No, a weapon has not been recovered. The crime scene currently is still secure.
Andrew's SUV, a 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk, is missing and believed to be stolen. Neighbors tell me they would often see the kids playing outside, saying this is heartbreaking.
And I just it hurts because I've seen the kids before. Yeah. And I know they're not here anymore. The children were just heart-wrenching.
Another neighbor now worries for her son's safety.
I'm kind of worried because all the children in the neighborhood, and like I have a 2-year-old and I know that they have little kids, so kind of worried to see what happened or how it happened or why it happened.
At this time, we're still conducting investigations as to who possibly is responsible. What I can tell you is whoever conducted this horrific act is truly evil.
Police are asking for the public's help finding Andrew's vehicle. The information is on your screen, a 2018 silver Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk with Illinois license plates CT92923. Police ask if you see that vehicle, call them, do not approach it. For now, reporting live in Belvedere for your home team, I'm Rachel Perry.
Rachel, thanks for that live report.
In Rockford, police are investigating after a woman is shot. This happened around 3:30 this afternoon on Preston Street near Washington Park. Police say they found the 28-year-old victim on the scene. She was shot in the hip. She was taken to a local hospital. Her injury is considered non-life-threatening. No other details have been released. Police are asking people to avoid the area while they investigate.
Lawyers in a class action lawsuit against ComEd say the utility is trying to pick its own punishment in an admitted bribery scheme. The utility is accused of bribing former House Speaker Mike Madigan and his associates over the course of 9 years for favors. ComEd agreed to pay a $200 million fine. It's also agreed to cooperate with the ongoing investigation into its lobbying practices in Springfield. The class action case is to determine how much customers should be reimbursed.
They're acting with the institutional arrogance that we've come to love and expect from Commonwealth Edison, in that not only have they now admitted to criminal conduct, but they're trying to pick their own penalty. By attempting to argue that all that they should pay is a $21 million penalty because that's what they believe is the damage that was caused to its own customers.
ComEd has not responded. The Illinois Public Interest Research Group called ComEd's offer, quote, chump change.
Amazon is holding off on plans to continue its ban on cell phones in warehouses. For years, Amazon prohibited employees from having their phones on the warehouse floors. The company says they can be distracting and dangerous in an industrial operation. The ban was temporarily relaxed during the pandemic, but Amazon was planning to bring it back in January. That was before a tornado struck a warehouse in downstate Edwardsville. The facility roof collapsed, killing 6 people. Now, Amazon says mobile phones can provide workers with real-time information in emergencies, so they will be permitted until further notice.
A downtown Rockford theater could soon be resurrected. The Times Theater on North Main has been empty for the last 20 years. Developer Joseph James Partners owns the property. According to the company, just more than $14 million is needed to complete the project. Joseph James is about $3 million short. Company executives will apply for a state grant to cover that shortage. Once the project's finished, the Times can host audiences of between 650 and 900 people.
This is kind of that sweet spot. We call it a mid-size. It's actually probably, in the broad scheme of things, still considered small, but between Nordloff and Coronado, it's kind of right in the middle. So it just rounds out the offering that we have down here to be able to bring more acts. If we can program this thing at least a couple more nights a week, I think that'll be a really big deal.
The Times first opened in 1938. If the project stays on schedule, the theater could reopen in 2023.
Rockford veterans and students will soon have a free way to get around town in the new year. The city and Rockford Mass Transit District announced the free ride program today. All veterans and students K through 12 are eligible. To cover the cost, the city has agreed to provide more funding to RMTD. Administrators say the program comes in response to the district's comprehensive mobility analysis.
One of the things that was identified in that was in addition to improving access to routes and services and the hours in which those services operate, but also kind of how do folks pay for services, and what are ways that we can make it more easier for folks to ride the service.
The free rides start January 3rd. You can find more information on the program by finding this story on the My State Line app.
A return to an in-person stroll on state brings out tens of thousands of participants. According to the Rockford Area Convention and Visitors Bureau, more than 62,000 people spent some time that night in downtown Rockford. 10,000 of those came from out of town. Stroll was spread out more than ever this year. It expanded into Davis Park for the first time. Nearly 50 food and retail vendors took part. More than 3,000 volunteers made the day possible. RECVB is looking for feedback to improve next year's event. You can find a link to that survey on mystateline.com. You now have more chances to check out Rockford's Festival of Lights. The holiday tradition will be open from 5 to 11 every night through Thursday. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, the lights will be on 24 hours. The show will run through the new year. It's free, but donations are accepted. Find a full list of times also over at mystateline.com. Yesterday, a West Virginia Democratic senator dealt a critical blow to President Joe Biden. Senator Joe Manchin said he would vote no on the president's Build Back Better plan.
Now his fellow Democrats are calling him out for not working on a deal. Basil John is keeping you connected to the nation's capital.
Some Democrats were shocked and others weren't when Senator Joe Manchin made his no on the bill clear. Democrats are now trying to focus on how to make this bill still happen.
We will continue to fight to pass the legislation.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi promised Democrats will continue to fight for Build Back Better, even after West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin dropped support of the president's plan on Fox News Sunday.
I cannot vote to continue with this piece of legislation. I just can't. I've tried everything humanly possible. I can't get there.
President Biden worked for months to get Manchin on board, reducing the price tag to $1.75 trillion. Even though that wasn't enough to win Manchin over, the White House says it isn't giving up.
If we do not act to get this legislation done and the components in it, not only will costs and prices go up for the American people, but also we will see a trajectory in economic growth that is not where we want it to be, and we've seen projections from Goldman Sachs and others today on that front.
The Build Back Better plan contains progressive priorities like climate change prevention, health care benefits, family aid, and more. Congresswoman Pramila Jayapal says Democrats can't allow Manchin to stand in the way.
We cannot make the same mistakes twice. We cannot hang the futures of millions of Americans on the words of one man who represents a state that has a tiny percentage of the country's entire population.
Jayapal says she is calling on President Biden to use executive action as broadly as possible to meet progressive goals. Reporting in Washington, I'm Basil John.
Well, good evening, everyone. It was a day where we saw temperatures above normal, but you still needed your jackets, of course. And as we head throughout the night, we are getting colder. Temperatures likely down toward the upper teens and low 20s. But at the moment, we're still talking about dry conditions, and we have some wind out there, but lighter winds should be taking over as well. Here's a look at the day planner. It shows that we'll have a few passing clouds over the next couple of hours. But then as we head toward midnight, a clearing sky will take over as temperatures fall toward the mid 20s. And again, it gets colder from there. Now, at the moment, we sit in the mid 30s for the most part, 35 degrees in Rockford, 34 in Janesville, 35 in Dixon. But those numbers, while they are in the mid 30s now, we are talking about temperatures starting to fall. And that's really due in part to wind that is lighter than yesterday and also wind that's out of the west that'll help bring in some cooler air compared to the mild conditions we saw this morning, even though it was near freezing. But light wind out there now. And as we follow temperatures throughout the week, we'll take a look. Today, we had a high of 40 degrees. But by the time we get to Wednesday, we'll only have a high near 32 degrees. So that will be near normal for this time of year. But then by Friday, Christmas Eve, we are expecting temperatures to reach into the low 50s as the storm system approaches. And so we will be very warm as we head toward Christmas Eve and stay fairly warm as we head through Christmas Day. Now, the satellite radar shows just a few of those high clouds moving across our region, but for the most part, we already have clear skies in place. And a wider view shows that the weather is fairly calm across much of the country. That's really due in part to the jet stream being north, and that's keeping a lot of the active weather to our north as well. But we are expecting a subtle dip in this jet stream as we head toward midweek, and then a rise, and that will lead to our cooler conditions Wednesday, and then warmer conditions as we head toward Christmas Eve. And this is a look at the upper level pattern. You can more or less track the jet stream across our region, and it's more zonal as we head toward Tuesday morning. But we will start to see a dip in that jet stream as we head throughout the day Tuesday. That will help usher in cooler air for Wednesday. But eventually, we see a ridge building across the western United States. That ridge will slowly push east, and that will set the stage for milder conditions as we head throughout the day Friday. And then eventually, as we head toward Christmas Day, we'll join back into more zonal flow, but we'll still be above normal for this time of year. Now, I did mention we have the chance for maybe some precipitation as we head toward the end of the work week. As of now, it looks like most of the precip will be to our north as we head toward Thursday. But area of low pressure will start to build and organize as it's pushing east, and that could mean a few rain showers for us as we head through our Friday afternoon and Friday evening. So keep that in mind if you need to go out for any last-minute Christmas gifts, or maybe you're planning to hang out with family or friends. On Friday, we are talking about potentially some wet conditions out there. After that, well, we're looking at fairly quiet weather for Christmas Day, although this model is hinting at maybe some snow off toward our north and west. So as we talk about the forecast for tonight, we'll be down to about 19 degrees, seasonally cool for this time of year. Light wind from the north, anywhere from 3 to 7 miles per hour. Tomorrow, we'll see temperatures near 38 degrees. It'll be mostly sunny and breezy at times, potentially wind gusts upwards of 20 miles per hour. And the 7-day shows that, well, we are expecting fairly quiet conditions as we head throughout the first day of winter, which begins on Tuesday. But we are looking at rain as we head toward late Friday. And then eventually Saturday, well, we'll see mostly sunny conditions and temperatures in the lower 40s, but pretty pleasant for Christmas Day.
All right, thanks, Marcus. Eyewitness News wants to recognize remarkable women in our community. We want you to tell us about someone who's made a big difference in self-achievement, community contribution, or family impact. To nominate someone, head to mystateline.com, click on the Community tab, then the Remarkable Women button.
Now, the Napleton Sports Desk with Sports Director Scott Leber.
It's never a good time to have COVID ravage an NFL roster. It does come, though, at a particularly bad time for the Bears because they're going to be in the primetime spotlight tonight against the Vikings. The Bears will have defensive coordinator Sean Desai back. He's out of COVID protocols. But offense coordinator Bill Lazor, cornerback Jalen Johnson, and several other players will not be available. And today, the Bears had to move 8 players from their practice squad to the active roster to have enough bodies for the game. Aside from COVID and injuries, the Bears have to face a potentially explosive Vikings offense and a Vikings defense that leads the NFL in sacks. It'll be a big test for Justin Fields.
For Justin, it's going to be a really good opportunity for him to be able to see some of the things they do. And I think probably the best thing they do is they disguise. So it's the cat and mouse game where they like to show you one way and come from another.
Tonight's game will be broadcast on ABC, so you can see it right here on WTVO. The kickoff is at 7:15. Sure looks like the road to the NFC Championship will run through Green Bay. Not only are the Packers currently the front runner for the #1 seed, but their primary competition for that, the Buccaneers and the Cardinals, both laid eggs over the weekend. The Bucs were shut out by the Saints, and the Cardinals got stunned by the Lions. Aaron Rodgers is licking his chops, thinking about having the home field advantage in the playoffs for the second straight year.
The fact that we can win 2 home playoff games and make it to the Super Bowl. That's what we had last year. We beat a good Rams team and couldn't finish out against Tampa. So it'd be nice to get another opportunity to do it again at home. Everything's right in front of us. We got to win the next 3 and then get a chance to relax.
And the Buccaneers got some bad news today. Star receiver Chris Godwin suffered a torn ACL yesterday. He is done for the season, including the playoffs. Finally, kudos to 2 local bowlers who crushed it yesterday at Don Carter Lanes. Kurt Schmidt on the right in the red shirt and Jim Root in the black shirt on the left went at it in the semifinals of the Seniors King of the Hill tournament. Schmidt, again on the right, rolled a 300 and Root rolled a 299. It doesn't get better than that, although Ron Gwaltney wound up winning the tournament.
With this mild weather this week, Santa may need to consider switching out the skis on his sled for maybe some tires.
Yeah, right?
Yes,
to have
exactly.
a softer landing.
His sled's not going to be doing much moving around.
Yeah, not across our region. We are definitely talking about some really warm conditions Christmas Eve and even rain, so not exactly the most ideal weather conditions.
Maybe
for
an
good old Saint
ATV,
Nick.
right? That'd be fun.
There you go.
Pulling all of his stuff on a trailer behind his ATV.
Sure.
The Ranger get a break.
That is funny. All right, so take a look at the first award, the Interactive Radar, brought to you by Rockford Auto Glass and More. Things are quiet out there, but as we talk about whether or not we'll get a white Christmas, typically, historically, we've seen 40 to 50% chances, but now we're talking about a low chance this year because it will be warm. And as we talk about temperatures tonight, we'll be cold. Temperatures down to 19 degrees, but the 7-day shows will be back to the low 50s Christmas Eve.
All right, thanks, Marcus.
And thank you for spending some of your time with us. Stay safe.